horror stories of what the Hamas inflicted, especially on civilians in South Israel, are only just emerging. And I have with me someone who actually came to try and recover the bodies of those that had been massacred by Hamas. Isaac is with us. Isaac, tell us what you saw.
My name is Isaac Sloni, and I'm volunteer in the regiment of our army, and we just came to on Sunday morning to the places on the massacre that happened in Re'im, and we collect all the
This
bodies.
is where the music concert was?
The music concert, the Supernova.
Yes, yes,
it's actually a big production that come from Europe, and they come over here to do this festival, and it was a massacre. There is no word for that. It's a massacre. We start collecting first the bodies, and then on the surface, and then we understand from the survivors that there is a lot of people around us on the field. So we start doing that for 3 days. We actually collect the bodies, and by Judaism, you need to take in care very carefully of how you use and how you collect these bodies by our religion. So it took us 3 days, and after 3 days, only on Wednesday morning, we start collecting the bodies of the terrorists, the Hamas terrorists.
And how many bodies did you see? Because, of course, Isaac is talking about the Supernova music concert, and this made headlines around the world. In fact, it was some reports suggest that 300 people may have been killed at this very concert.
Actually, now, after 1 week, we know exactly. It's almost 380 people, because some of the bodies of the terrorists, we thought so that they are terrorists. No, it's our security people that work over there. And it took us time. It's about 300 people only from that massacre. Let's say it exactly. It's 383.
And you would have heard also the story of Shani, the singer, and her mother kept saying maybe she's alive in Gaza.
The mother of Shani, we have friends. We have friends together, and
you're friends with Shani's mother?
Yeah, I'm a friend of her, and actually I came to that area and I volunteer to look for them. I have 12 kids that were in the party, that their mother and their father, they are in my circle way of life. I'm a tour guide, and all the father and the mothers of these kids that work with me as a tour guide in Israel. And everyone know that I was there, so they start sending me pictures, and we start looking for them. And actually, the real number, the disaster is that we found almost 500 bodies of terrorists.
You found 500 terrorists at this music concert?
Yeah, bodies.
I mean, bodies of terrorists.
Bodies of terrorists.
So this was a real site of a massacre, because I mean, the numbers that you're talking about, the bodies of terrorists, the bodies of those who were attending the concert, almost all of them very young.
All of them young. Young people, let's say in the 25, 26, you can see these soldiers around.
Yes, even the soldiers all around us, yes, in their 20s, early 20s.
In the 20s, and this is the people that go to these parties.
Yes. Can you tell me, there's a lot of debate around whether Shani might still be alive. There were claims made that she might be alive but critical in a hospital in Gaza, that she was taken captive. You've been talking to Shani's mother. What can you tell us?
Actually, we don't know what happened to Shani.
Yeah.
No one knows. Maybe because she was a really verbal girl, and we can see that in the TikToks that the Hamas sent to the world. Maybe they're using her as a spokesman girl. I have a belief and I have hope that Shani was alive, but actually we know already because we found her body.
So we don't know for sure.
So we don't know.
Let me ask you finally, you said there's a controversy around what should happen to the bodies of those who have been killed by Hamas. Can you explain that controversy?
By Judaism, we have a law that we have to collect the body and all the pieces around the body, and we said from ashes to ashes. It's on our Bible. So we need to bury it. Everything that we found, clothes, merchandise and everything. And here actually we found bodies disputed. All of them were naked. The Hamas terrorists.
The bodies were naked?
Naked. I'll show you some of them burned already. I show you in the pictures on my phone, and they were burned. So we have now a big dispute now in Israel. The big chief rabbis, they need to understand how we're going to bury all these bodies. we have a problem. We have a problem because it's against our religion. In our religion said, we have to bury the bodies ashes to ashes. Our flesh and bone have to be under the ground. And here we don't have no bones, no flesh. We have only bodies that are cremated. So
Horrifying details coming from Isaac. Let me ask you finally, why was this, we saw those surreal videos of the Hamas coming in on paragliders into this concert.
yeah, they come with paraglides. The TV TikToks that they send, it's look like they had 12 like this. It's 2 people on each one of these paraglides. And so it's been 24 terrorists that land immediately in the center of that party. And they start shoot from the air, actually. They were really commando soldiers, really trained. It's not a regular people using guns. This one is a commando. They are soldiers. They've been trained professionally by some country, and they actually attacked the party. It's mean that they knew that the parties exist. They had a lot of time and understanding what is going inside of that party, because 20 minutes after they crossed the fence, they immediately moved all of them together from up down with the motorcycles to this area. People over there, they didn't have any chance because they blocked them for free.
They blocked their access to escape.
The access, yeah.
Isaac, what would you want the world to understand at this point? The world says Israel has to be mindful of civilian lives in Gaza, even as it launches this retaliation.
I think the world need to stand back. Please stand back. Let us, the Israeli army. We are really humanitarian. We will take care of any civilians over there. Don't worry. We won't murder. We won't rape. We won't take the heads of the kids out as they do. We are human. That's our religion. That's our army. But the world need to know, we won't take our words back. We will destroy Gaza Strip. Everyone in Gaza Strip need to know, if you want to be alive, run away from over there. For one reason, Israel and the Jewish nation, we will never go back. We said Metzadah, it's very ethos area in Israel in our education. Metzadah won't fall back again. We will never let no one in the world anymore to tell us something, and no professionality and no proportion, like the British said now, about what we will do. We will destroy Gaza Strip.
Isaac says, we will destroy Gaza Strip. The world has to step back, as he recounts the horror of the Supernova concert in Rahim, images that have gone viral. The story of Shani being only one of the faces of that horrific tragedy. Isaac here spending time recovering hundreds of bodies from the site of that massacre.